Okay, so I got a request for a video. Let's see, make sure I've got this situated right. Request for a video for homework problem 17.11. Okay, and it's evaluate the commutator. Again, let me remind you what this language means. Evaluate the commutator, or let me not remind you. Let me ask you. What does it mean? What else? What's another way this very question could be asked? Pause the video here and predict. What's another way that this question could be asked? Okay, suppose you just paused it and made some guesses. One possibility is, do these operators commute? Okay? Or another way is, can these two observables, or the observables that correspond to these operators, be measured simultaneously? All right, so let's look at this. Remember that A hat, B hat of F minus B hat, A hat, F is the commutator A hat, B hat. Okay, that's the definition of this. So let's write down what this must mean. This must mean y squared times the second derivative of y with respect to F minus the second derivative of y with respect to F of y squared F is the commutator. dy. Okay? So let's go ahead and do this. Well, we don't know what F is. It's a function of y, presumably, right? Some arbitrary function. It's a function of y, but we have to leave it like that. So this first term then goes to be y squared dyf. The second term, though, doesn't do that. This is going to be, we're going to have to do the chain rule because these are both functions of f. This first function of f is y squared. The second function of f is an arbitrary function, so we don't know what it is. But the chain rule is going to be this. Oh wow, this is just complicated. All right, let's first of all do what? Let's first of all do d dy y squared f. Right? We've got to first of all take the first derivative and then the second derivative. All right, so I'm going to do this. This is 1. And d dy y squared f. That's not so hard. That's simply 2y. Oh, well we got to do the chain rule. I'm sorry, it is not so simple, right? Because these are both functions of f. I mean of y. So it's d dy y squared f plus y squared d dy f, which is equal to 2y f plus y squared d dy f. Wow, that's what that first thing is, okay? Now the second thing, it looks like it's another derivative. That's 1. Okay? Number 2, then, is I'm doing a video over here, guys, just to let you know. The second one is a derivative of 1, right? There's 1. So what's the derivative of this? Or d dy of that? 2yf plus y squared d dy f. Okay, well remember now the derivative is linear, so I can do these separately. d dy of that, oh, I could use the chain rule though, right? Boom and boom. So this is going to be d dy 2y f plus 2y d dy f. That's just this first one. Plus, wow, d dy y squared d dy f plus y squared d dy f. Okay, so I did the chain rule twice. This is the chain rule for the first part, that's the chain rule for the second part. Now I'm going to go ahead and do this. d dy of 2y, of course, is just 2. This is 2f, right? Plus 2y dyf plus d dy of y squared is 2y dyf, right? Plus y squared, second derivative of y with respect to f, or second derivative of f with respect to y. Okay, it looks like these two terms are the same thing, so that's going to go to 4y. Do you agree? So this is 2f plus 4y dyf plus y squared, second derivative with respect to y of f. Okay? So that's 2. Going back up here, what do I mean by 2? I hope I wasn't off camera. Wow. If I was off camera for that last bit, you need to pause here and look at all that. Pause. And look at all that. Okay? Copy it down and make sure you understand what's going on there. Okay, so that's 2. I've already got 2 there. Now, it looks like the first part is this. Here's 3, and it looks like the commutator is going to be 3 minus 2. Okay? So 3 is that. Y squared dy, that's 3, because I said so, right? And there's 2, because I calculated it, minus all of this. And I can see those two terms are going to cancel. I'm going to go ahead and put that one right there first. Y squared dyf plus, or rather, sorry, it's still minus, right? So it's 2f plus 4y dyf. Agreed? These two terms are going to cancel. So that minus, it's going to be minus 2f minus 4y dyf. Wow. Boy, that started out looking like a real easy question, didn't it? But so it turns out then this is the whole thing. A hat, I'm going to write it shorthand. A hat, B hat is equal to that whole thing. That's the commutator. And I'm going to get rid of the f's to show it. It's minus 2 minus 4y dy. That is the commutator. Boom. Okay, hope that's helpful. I realize it was pretty elaborate. Sometimes it's got to be hard to follow these videos. What you need to do is pause, back it up, and do it again. Hopefully that's helpful. Bye-bye.